You're Anthony Noto. You started off at Goldman Sachs as a managing director for 9 years. Then you moved to the NFL as the chief financial officer for 3 years. And from there, you went back to Goldman Sachs to be just a lowly co-head of global TMT, that's tech, media, and telecommunications investments. And you stayed there for another 4 years leading that team. And then you just stumbled upon the CFO position of Twitter in 2014 after they went public. And you lasted there for another 4 years between 2014 and 2018 as the CFO and COO. And then this little startup called SoFi is having a scandal. There's some issues with the CEO not really doing his job well in leadership. And so you apply. And the board loves you. Your pitch was awesome. And you come in 2018, you take over this startup that has its brand name being run through the mud around the world because of some bad actions of its prior CEO. And you grow the company's membership from 1 million members in 2020 to 4 million members in 2022. And you acquire some company named Galileo that happens to facilitate 95% of all neobank accounts in the world. 95%. You acquire them. And no one understands why this small startup called SoFi would do such a thing, but you knew why. And today, they have over 110 million accounts running through your Galileo, the technology infrastructure of the digital banking movement. And you take SoFi public, and you acquire a national bank, and you become a nationally chartered bank of your own. And now, the company is doing well. Margins are growing, members are growing, you're driving down cost, becoming a household name with the SoFi Stadium, which is the World Entertainment Center to host the Olympics and the World Cup and WrestleMania and college basketball tournaments and all the biggest concerts. You've done all of these things, but you're not happy. You're not satisfied. You are not successful enough. What you need to do now, and what you think you need to do, is defraud your shareholders. You have a master plan to do a reverse stock split because the board of directors have told you that if you meet these share price marks, you will get your compensation and your bonuses and all the nice packages to make you a successful CEO. And so you devised this plan, this master plan, to perform a reverse stock split and defraud your shareholders who have put all of their trust in you. And why would you do this? Because you know that if your share price is $5 today and you need to get it to, let's say, $30 per share, all you have to do that, instead of actually executing and growing members by 4x in 2 years and acquiring the top fintech infrastructure company in the market and driving down cost, all you need to do to take your stock from $5 a share to $30 a share is to do a reverse stock split, and bam! The board of directors, a bunch of dummies who don't know how to fulfill the fiduciary duties to their shareholders, say, oh, wow, you did it, Anthony Noto. You turned your stock from $5 a share to $50 per share. Obviously, along the way, you met the $30 per share milestone that we set out for you. And so here's millions of dollars because we're too dumb to do the math. We don't know how reverse splits work. We couldn't even have predicted that you would devise this master plan to artificially adjust the share price from 5 to 50 and get all of your milestones to get all this money out of the shareholders in the company. Wow, great job, Anthony Noto. And just like that, you are hundreds of millions of dollars more wealthy just by reverse stock split. You've done it. You fooled everyone. No one could have seen that coming. No one could have planned for that. No one could have mitigated that. Because you are the mastermind. And you had no other way to reach those milestones, to get your compensation packages, than by doing a reverse stock split. Wow. At least that's what the people in the comments section would like to believe. They say Anthony Noto can't execute. They say he doesn't know how to grow the company to keep the stock from falling because of irrational investors. They say that he just wants to get all of his compensation packages from the board of directors by artificially increasing the share price of SoFi from 5 to 50 and hitting all of the marks that were set out for him. Just like that. And the board of directors will be too dumb to catch him. They'll just hand over all of our money to him because he is a mastermind, evil genius. And all he needed all this time wasn't Goldman Sachs, wasn't Kraft being the manager of Kraft, wasn't to be the co-head of global investments for Goldman Sachs or the CFO of the NFL or the CFO of Twitter. All he had to do this whole time was perform a reverse stock split and get all of his money. That's it. Just like that, Anthony Noto did it. Wow, this guy is very smart. Someone should hire him to be the CEO of their company.